Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So I was talking to a friend the other day, right? And he was basically telling me that he noticed that when he would go out with chicks who he was really, really into, he said that a lot of times it wouldn't work out. He would say he would go out on a couple dates, then it would fizzle out, like, the girl would stop calling him. He'll, be hanging out with a girl that he really likes, and he's expressing to her how much he likes her, and he's feeling her, and then next thing you know, it just doesn't work out. So he said that was happening to him. And he said at the same time, there were other girls he was dating who he was sort of not that into. Like, he was like, they were fuckable. He probably just want to have some sex with them or whatever. They were decent, but he wasn't really, really that into them. He wasn't into them the same way he was into the other girls that he was into, right? So basically what I told him was this, and this is what's happening, and this is what I want to tell you guys, if you're having this same situation, is that the reason why the girls that he really likes is, it's not working out with him, is because he's treating those girls differently than he treats the girls that he's not that into, right? He's treating these two different types of girls differently, right? And the thing is, you have to treat all women the same, because when you treat all women the same, you get better results. And the way that you treat them is that you make sure you treat all women as if you're not that into them. Because, see, the girl, he told me that the girls that he was really not that into, right, and that he was messing around with, they would call him all the time. They'd be sweating him. They'd be trying to get in contact with him to go out and do this and do that. But when he would respond to them, he would kind of be all laid back. He say he hits them up and he's like, yeah, I'll just see you when I see you. He wasn't sweating those girls, right? And what happens is that when you don't sweat chicks, when you don't be all up on their ass, they are more attracted to you. Do you understand what I'm saying? And see, the thing was, with the girls he was really, really into, he was sweating them. He was calling the girls all the time. He was, hitting them up all the time. And what happened was he liked those girls so much that he was, trying to make it work so bad. He was like, I want so bad for this to work. So he's calling them up, checking up on them, calling them too much, giving them too much attention. And when you do that to women, they get turned off. You understand? Because women all the time, they keep getting guys who are sweating them all the time, trying to call them, trying to get with them and do all this other stuff, sweating them. So it's a turn off for them. The thing is, women get turned on and women are attracted to guys who they're not really sure if the guy is into them yet. You understand? They're still sort of guessing. They're still sort of wondering. They want to wonder if you're really into them, and that turns chicks on because it's like the opposite of what they're used to having. Do you understand what I'm saying? So the thing is that when you treat all girls like you're not that into them, right? Then all the girls you're messing with, even the ones that you really, really like, are going to be coming at you. So the thing is that, what's happening here is that, and this is probably happening to you guys, is that when you really, really like a girl, you're trying so hard to make it work, and then that is the thing that causes you to sweat her, and that's the thing that causes her to not like you because you're all up on, under her. You understand? So you got to tone that down. And the thing is, when it comes to treating all women like you're not that into them, it's not necessarily you trying to be, fake or manipulative, because you don't want it to be where a girl is calling you and trying to hit you up and you're like, oh, I'm going to wait a whole week to return her call, or I'm going to pretend I'm busy and all of that. When you're doing that type of stuff, it's really inauthentic. But what happens is that you have to, the way that this really works is that you have to come from a mind state of not putting women on a pedestal and having all women, no matter how hot or how average or whatever you think she is, and seeing them all as, well, I'm going to put y'all all on the same type of level and treat y'all the same and not give anyone any special treatment just because you're hot. And then that's what's going to make the chicks, really come at you, really want to, chase you, because you're not sweating them. You're not giving them all this attention. You understand? And you have to do that across the board with all the women you're dealing with. You understand? And you will notice this. Think about a girl who you was really, really into, and then think about a girl who you messed with, where you were just kind of like, yeah, she's okay. You understand? You treated them differently. You were, the girl that you were really into, you were probably, sweating her and expressing how much you love her and you like her, and you're like, oh, I feel so good around you. You're so awesome. You're the best, and all this other stuff. And then the girl who you're sort of kind of was like, about, you know, you call her maybe once a week, twice, twice a month or whatever. You hit her up whenever, and she ends up trying to get at you. You understand? Because your whole vibe is different with her. So the same way you're doing it with that girl, you got to do with all women. You have to treat them as if you're not that into them. Do you understand? And that's what's going to get them to get at you. Now, this is something you do as you are first sort of, dating a chick. Y'all in the getting to know each other stage. You went on 1 or 2 dates or whatever. That's, that's the thing. You understand? Now, as you progress in a relationship, if it's a chick you're continuously dating, or a chick that becomes your girlfriend, you don't really got to do all of that stuff. You understand what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is that at first, when you're dealing with these chicks, you have to treat them as if you're not that into them, and you'll see the difference. You feel me? So that is it, guys. If you have any questions, hit me up at askmrlocario@gmail.com. Make sure you click the link below to get my free ebook, The Magnificent 10 Crucial Dating Tips for Men. Also, make sure you click the link below that to go to badboymembership.com, where you get 45 to 90-minute dating advice tutorials every month. All right? So I'll holler at you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. Hey, what's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy Membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy-to-follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy Membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.